Deimoni.
And
This is
Ray, of course.
Raymond,
Ray.
and Ray for short. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all, but I don't advise anybody calling him Ray, but me. But anyway, we're back. We actually made video number 2, but we did it on Facebook Live, and that last topic was about struggles in marriage, about like how you thought marriage was going to be before you got married and stuff like that, and how it really is. So we will be uploading those videos. They are uploaded on Facebook, but we will upload it to our channel. Thank you to everyone who has supported us and subscribed to our channel.
Yes, thank you
And
guys.
again, we would like for everyone to continue to show us some love, subscribe,
Give
like,
us a like.
comment, and like give your opinion on our videos. Like, we really want to hear from you guys, so it would be nice if you comment.
Oh,
And
also on our Facebook, either mine, Ray Huff, or Deimoni Huff on Facebook, find our marriage group, Young Saved Unity, and also on our Facebook, you can message us with any questions that you may want us to discuss or answer in our videos, so that we can have different topics, make stuff more personal and relatable to you all. So if you have any input or any questions, things that you may be wondering about, that you want us to talk about, in a broader platform, then, shoot us a message. Let us know.
yeah, and so today, we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Oh boy.
We're gonna talk about our our conflict and our situation that we just went through, because in a realistic marriage or any realistic relationship, there's always going to be ups and downs.
Right.
So today we're deciding to talk about our downs and talk about the resolution, how we resolved it. And since we are saved and this is a saved marriage, a Christian marriage, we're going to talk about some scriptures that help us realize the things that we need to be doing and how we bounce back, and things that helps us that we read from the Bible and things like that, and how we handle our situations. So maybe it can help somebody else when they're going through situations, and when they can bounce back, and how they handle them, and the things that they're doing. Is it right or is it wrong? Just putting information out there, and being real with you guys, because the advice that we give and the things that we talk about are things that we believe how a marriage should be, but at the same time, we are real. It's nothing fake about it. We still go through things. We're still human. Christians still go through things. A
Very
lot
much
of
so.
people take the word Christian and they run with it, and they like, oh, Christians supposed to be perfect. Christians not supposed to do this. Christians not supposed to do that. We're all human. We all have a flesh. So we all make mistakes, Christian or not Christian. Different beliefs doesn't mean that a person is perfect. Christians are trying to be perfect. That's the difference between a Christian and a regular person. The mistakes that they make, they just make them and they just go with it. But Christians, the mistakes that we make, we have to repent for them. And we're just like anybody else, but we're trying to be better. Well, real Christians, that is. So, you want to go first, boo? Or you want me to go first?
Go ahead, you killing it so far.
I'm killing it. I ain't even doing nothing.
Quality content right here.
Boo.
Latuda. Come on.
Don't do that.
Oh, you don't want them to know yet, huh?
Don't do that. So you want me to go first?
Yeah, you on a hot streak right now.
Oh, okay. So,
Fire.
really? So our situation that just happened, actually, was it yesterday? Oh, it was Thursday. Today is Saturday. August, what is it?
31st.
August 31st. And this happened on Thursday.
August 29th.
August 29th. There you go. And what happened was, so me and my husband, we were actually having a good day. Everything started off nice. It was sunshine, We was just listening to music, laughing. I was in prayer in the morning, and everything was just peachy and cream.
The calm before the storm.
Calm before the storm, exactly. And I got dressed. We had plans to go downtown and go to the Detroit River, sit on the side, look at the water, and have a good day, And I got dressed. I got all pretty, and I did my hair, my makeup, and I had on my little jewelry. I had on my dress. I was looking real good. You know what I'm saying? But now, when I first came out the bathroom, I wanted my husband to. Honestly, I'm the type of person. When I first get dressed, when I first do a curl in my head, when I first put eyeshadow on, everything that I put on and every step while I'm getting dressed, I would like for my man to notice me. To notice me right away and give me a compliment right away, because I'm the type of person, if I see my man have on a cute shirt, or he put on this cologne, or he put on his, whatever he put on, whatever he do that's different from him just walking around the house and something regular and smelling regular. When he do something different and he puts something on different and he wears something different, I notice him. I give him a compliment right away. And I'm just like making him feel special. So I expect that same thing right away, immediately. That's how I am. Not that I need compliments to validate myself, but compliments are a part of affection to me. And it's important to us women. A lot of women love to be complimented. And when we're not complimented, we do have a problem.
Watch all the women jump in the comments and be like, yes, that's my part.
Yes,
I know what you're talking about, girl.
Yes, comment and tell me
That's
how.
me.
Comment and tell me what you think about this. Do you think that women need compliments in a relationship? Yes or no? And how do you like to be complimented? Do you like for your husband or your man to wait till the last minute to compliment you? Or when you get dressed, do you want him to notice you like, ooh, like they notice a plate of food that come right in the room? They be like, ooh, that look good. Let me get some of that chicken. Ooh, it look moist. Or let me come in the room with a fresh baked cake. Ooh, that smell good. Girl, is that Duncan Hines?
You're so good.
So
Crazy.
that's how I expect for my man to be when I walk in the room. I'm a Duncan Hines cake. Yes, get hyped. Get excited. So back to the story. When I got done getting dressed completely, he said nothing. You know what he said? He said, hey, I want to go watch my TV show. And I was like, yeah. But he said it so quick and he left so quick. And I was just like, so he ain't going to give me no compliment. I'm like, well, so you know us women, we get all in our feelings. So what I did was I sent him a picture. I'm like, well, maybe he'll say something when I send him a picture. Maybe he'll say something via text since he can't say nothing via person. So he said, oh, you look sexy in the text. So I was like, finally a compliment. Nah, that one statement, little did I know, set him off like a firecracker. Like it set him off. And I didn't know that something like that would set him off just by me saying, finally a compliment, my sarcasm or whatever. So, I came downstairs and we proceeded. Actually, he asked me, why you send me that text? Why you send me that text? Talking about finally. And then from there, we, got into an argument. And then, the whole day was just us up against each other. And I feel like when like spiritually, if you're not, excuse me, spiritually, if you're not a spiritual person, then when things happen in your relationship, you or your marriage, you might just think it's just regular, something that's happening. But little things that happen like that and causes a lot of tension, to me, that's every well, if you're a spiritual person, you know that everything is spiritual. To me, that's spiritual. To me, that's the enemy putting things in our mind, making us get angry, because the enemy does do that. For instance, if if I ask my husband how my shirt looks and he says, "Oh, it looks nice," and the enemy puts in your head, "He just saying nice. He don't really like your shirt. He just saying anything." The enemy really does things like that. So who knows what the enemy put it in my husband's head when I said, "Finally, a compliment." So the enemy can cause tension if you allow it. And that day, me personally, I feel like the enemy came in between us. In in a spiritual Christian marriage, you have to pray together in the morning. You have to pray together. The first thing you have to do, you have to pray together for your marriage. Otherwise, the enemy will always throw attacks at your marriage because, one, the enemy does not like marriage at all, because marriage is something that God created. He does not like marriage, and he want to see two people that's married separated. He wants to see diversion. He doesn't want to see two people getting along, happy, having a good time. So the enemy was mad when we was having a good time earlier. So he had to do something. So after that whole back and forth with me and him, I went upstairs. He was downstairs. First thing I know to do when we get into an argument that helps is prayer. And I felt like I needed prayer for myself to calm myself down, and prayer for our marriage so we can stop arguing and stop going back with each other. But I also felt like extra prayer probably would make it all better. So what I did was we actually have a prayer group, and I went in the group and I asked for prayer. Now, every time I asked for prayer, I know my man was mad at me. So he is an admin in our group, and well, he made the group. And every time I would post, "Hey, pray for me and my husband. The enemy is attacking us," he would keep deleting it, keep deleting it. So I was getting so mad because he kept deleting my posts. I keep posting, I keep posting it. He keep deleting, he keep deleting. And then I put down, "Huh." I finally get so irritated and I say something I shouldn't say. "Huh, I want prayer, but my husband doesn't. And so can y'all please pray for me?" Now, it's okay to ask people for prayer or whatever. I mean, it depends on the guidelines in the relationship. To me, it's nothing wrong with it, but to my husband, he disagrees. He doesn't think it's okay to ask for prayer for your marriage at all, unless it's like, maybe with your mom or something like that, but not publicly, because it's embarrassing to him. So after I posted that, oh, it went down. Okay, let me tell y'all, it went down. My man was extra mad, and it just caused way more friction, and things got very disrespectful, and the argument got really, really bad. But by the end of the night, and well, first and foremost, my husband is the type of person that needs space when he gets mad. He is the type of person that needs space. I'm not the type of person that needs space. When I get mad, I am an easy forgiver. I easily forgive people. If I feel like you're genuinely sorry, or if I feel like you've come to me with an apology, you care about the situation, you made a mistake like a human being, I easily forgive you. My husband, on the other hand, when he's mad at you, it could be days, okay? It could be days before he actually, like, calm down or forgive you or whatever. And things got real disrespectful that night. So, what happened was he was still mad at the end of the night. He still said some things and whatever. But I gave him a couple hours to cool off. But by the time I came back, he still was pretty angry. And the one thing that you should always do, no matter what, is very hard. Even if your partner is mad at you and you're mad at him, one thing that you should always still do is pray. Because God has all power. He has all power in his hands. He can fix anything. He can change and touch hearts immediately. And it's never going to feel like that in the moment. It may take a couple of days, but you always have to pray. And that's what I did that night. We both prayed together. And then the next day, Friday was a long day. We didn't speak to each other. We basically gave each other space. And by the end of the night on Friday, everything was resolved. We had prayer time. We read some scriptures together. And we had a marriage devotional. A marriage devotional is basically like, a plan. Basically like a little small book about tips about marriage and prayers and scriptures and stuff like that. So it's healthy to do that in your marriage every week. Find a different type of book and different type of plan to get tips and prayers for your marriage. And pray for your marriage. Pray separately and together. That's what helps us be able to have a successful marriage. And so everything was resolved. And the scriptures that helped us throughout the time was, God has scriptures that tells you how to love and what love is. And it's basically giving you directions on how you should treat your partner and what you should do as a husband, as a wife, as a spiritual, as a Christian husband and wife. So, one of the things that stuck with me is that love never,
You want me to just go to the scripture?
I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Love never remembers wrongs done against it. That means...
Tell them what a scripture is. 1 Corinthians.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and 5. Mm-hmm. So it's telling you everything. It said, love cannot be made angry easily. Love does not remember wrongs done against it. That means you can't be holding everything against your partner. Whatever they did to you, to be able to fully love them in a godly way, you let it go. You don't keep bringing it up. You let it go. Easily forgive them as God easily forgives you when you do something. And love is never made angry easily. You can't be popping off at your man, at your woman, at the snap of a finger over any little thing just because it irritates you or you feel like it was unnecessary. It's not real love to be angry that easily at somebody that you claim you love. So that is something that I remember. And love is not rude. Love is kind. So speak kind to your partner. Have kind words. Be humble when you're communicating with one another. And don't come to your partner when you're mad about something or if it's something you want to address. Don't be like, yeah, nigga, I saw you did this and you did that. You put hot sauce in my Kool-Aid. That's just an example. But yeah, don't approach them in a negative way. Have kind words. Be humble. So that whole chapter in the Bible is basically telling you how to love. And it's very important to read over that when you're in a marriage and relationship. It could really help you. So that's my side of the story. And those are some resolutions, because I said resolutions that will help you. Yeah. All right, go ahead, boo.
All right. So for my side, of course, Thursday. And guys, why are you looking at me like that? And guys, I'm pretty sure oftentimes you feel like me. You feel like I ain't do none of this when you was trying to tell your little side of the story. I gave you the utmost respect. So, fellas, back to your. Anyway, I'm just go. Do whatever. So, fellas, back to y'all. So, if you anything like me, you think a day is going good, you think everything is cool, not aware of any impending doom, things looming over, and you know about to happen, because you just like, oh, okay, well, today's a good day, ain't nothing happening, bad happening, not aware of any incoming danger. So that was me.